Children who should be thinking about next week's spelling test are instead plotting robberies and assaults. These kid gangs have been found in at least 3 local neighborhoods, and police and school officials are trying to corral these baby gangsters. Local 12's Deborah Dixon tells us how one gang was discovered early.
These are the cops who found the gang others couldn't see.
We're still rounding up some of the individuals from the McFarland Boys.
McFarland Boys, named after a West Side apartment building. This special unit is devoted to solving robberies. They saw a pattern. All white victims robbed, sometimes beaten, by young black men, some of them very young, moving in a pack.
We have some key players that step out and commit the criminal acts, but they get their power from the guys standing behind them. You know, the guys that are taunting the victim while it's going on.
They hit me straight on the jaw, straight here, and it shoved my jaw all the way back and dislocated on both sides.
Dennis Wall was punched by a McFarland boy when he tried to stop a beating outside his Harrison Avenue business. Wall said children circled around the violence.
I can't see somebody down on the ground who's hurt and is defenseless. I had to do something.
For doing something, Wall was knocked out in the middle of Harrison Avenue.
They knew I was hurt. They knew that there was cars coming down the street. They didn't even, not one of them, out of the 12 that were there, not one of them stopped to help me.
A deaf woman robbed outside the Westwood Library identified these teens as her attackers. McFarland Boys, who say they pick white victims for a reason.
Whites just call the police, and they have no fear of the police or the juvenile criminal justice system. And if they target an African American, they get their family and they retaliate.
The robbery task force identified 17 McFarland boys. Most attended Westwood Elementary School. Leader, 15-year-old DeMonta Brock, was already expelled when arrested. 2 McFarland gang members came over from the Crips gang and brought a point system with them. 1 point for every robbery committed, 6 points for a shooting. 6 points allows a member to move up in the organization. The Crips entry-level position is called Baby Gangsta. After acquiring points for violence, members can be promoted all the way up to King.
We do believe that they're influenced, maybe through bullying, or just the mere fact, the thrill of belonging to something that allows them to feel tough.
Police, Cincinnati Public Schools, and juvenile authorities are researching how to take the thrill away.
We know how serious it is, and we know that incarceration is not going to be the solution to this.
One idea is a kid version of the nationally recognized SERVE project. Cincinnati's initiative to reduce violence is all about breaking up gangs. Members can get help to start a new life, but if they choose gangster life, they could end up spending their lives in prison.
You're going to wind up dead or you're going to wind up in jail. That's an easy way to tell them.
Charles Vickers would like to tell gangbangers where that life can lead. For him, it led to 6 years behind bars. He hung with the Crips in L.A. at age 9, started delivering kilos of cocaine as a teen, and got busted driving through Cincinnati.
It's cool when you're making that money, but when you go to jail, then you definitely find out who your friends is.
Charles believes children fall into gangs when parents aren't around. The McFarland gang isn't around anymore. The leaders all charged in robberies and beatings. Followers as young as 12 now have to make a choice.
If they learn from this and they don't go anywhere, then yeah, we got them early. If they think this is all part of being a gangster, you know, the police, the interview, you know, then that's to be determined. Where do they go from here?